Hey everybody, welcome. If you're new to Airsoft or if you're operating on an extreme budget and you're looking for a pistol to carry it onto the field every weekend, well, we're looking at this guy today, and this is an extremely low budget Airsoft pistol. We're going to answer the question if it's worth you checking it out, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're looking at a extreme budget airsoft pistol, and this is the Ruger P345 PR, and it retails for only $35. And the question is, what do you get for that $35? Because for a $35 pistol, it's got tons of pros and cons, and we're going to go through every single one of them. But first, if this is your first time here and you're into gear guides and gun reviews and gameplay and all sorts of other cool airsoft stuff, join us on our journey by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. Now, like we said, we're going to go over every aspect of this $35 Ruger P345 PR airsoft pistol. But first, let's see what's in the box.
What's in the box?
All right, let's dig into this gun. This is the Ruger P345 PR. This is a 1-to-1 replica training weapon. You know, as the price point of just $35 would suggest, it comes in just basic clamshell packaging. Looks like we've got some owner's manual and advertisement materials with some small thing of BBs in there. And the Ruger trademarks on the 1-to-1 replica is actually licensed and distributed by Umarex. It claims 380 feet per second. It is a non-gas blowback, so it could shoot that hot. CO2, semi-auto, fiber optic sights. Yep. Hop up. I don't think this has a hop up. We've encountered this before. I think this probably means it's hopped up from the factory. So we'll see in the shooting sequence if that's true. Metal stick style clip. It is an authentic replica, which we mentioned. It says it holds 15 rounds. So let's dig into this guy. So yeah, so we've got a little pack of BBs. Let's break into the clamshell. All right, there we go. So as we noted, it is non-gas blowback. It does not have a working slide. It does not move. Here's our safety, fire, safety. It is completely polymer, as you would expect, but it's got a decent amount of weight to it. As it said, it does have a metal inner barrel and fiber optic sights, so it should fire pretty well. It does have a short 2-segment Picatinny tactical rail on the underneath. Stick style mag. It does lock down so that you've got your little hole right there that you can speed load your BBs into the stick style mag, and then it just releases. Got your Ruger P345 branding, Ruger spelled out on the grip. Got your Ruger emblem. Got your ever famous Umarex warning text, Ruger stamp and trademark on the other side of the grip as well. Not a lot to it, but like I said, it is a 1-to-1 replica of the real P345 PR. So yeah, we'll see how it shoots, and meanwhile, let's go talk about this gun. All right, so let's dig into this gun. So this Ruger P345 is licensed and distributed by Umarex USA, and it is a 1-to-1 replica of the real P345. Now, the 345 was the last entry into Ruger's P series, and they don't make these anymore, but you can still find them plentiful pretty much anywhere you go to look. And this gun was designed to have an extremely slim profile with smoothed edges and rounded corners, and it was really marketed to appeal to the concealed carry crowd. The real-life Ruger P345 is a 45 ACP, and what's cool about the real steel version is that Ruger has this proprietary cam block system, which is kind of like a set of rails inside the rails, where recoil is distributed across the entire frame of the gun so that you barely feel any recoil at all when firing this, the real steel version that is. Firing this version, the airsoft version, it's a bit of a different story, which we'll get to right after the firing sequence, but going over this gun real quickly, it's got all the Ruger trademarks. It's got Ruger P35 on the slide. It's got Ruger on the hand grip. It's got the Ruger Eagle embedded on the hand grip, both sides. And the gun itself is all polymer. There's no moving parts on it. The slide doesn't lock back. The safety is what you would expect on a non-gas blowback pistol, which is on the side over here. It does come with a metal stick style magazine that holds 15 rounds. And up top on the sights, it's got 2 different colored fiber optic sights. The back are green, and the center nose sight up front is orange. It actually makes for a pretty cool sight acquisition. It's really easy to pick out that orange front sight between those green back ones. Underneath, it does have an integrated 20mm tactical rail with 2 Picatinny rail slots, so you can mount a laser or a flashlight. And for $35, it's pretty beefy. It is all polymer, certainly nothing compared to a high-end gun, but anytime you're considering this gun, if you're looking at this gun as a possible purchase, you've got to keep reminding yourself not what you don't get compared to a premium gun, but what you do get for just $35. Regardless of the cost, it's got to perform. So let's go check that out right now. Although the gun does not shoot the advertised 380 feet per second, we suspect that was with .12s, and with .20s, it's shooting just around 340, which is actually good news because it makes it good for indoor and out. And as we suspected, although it does not have an adjustable hop-up, it comes well hopped from the factory, pushing .20s up from 50 and 70 feet and holding it on a line all the way out at 95 and 100. So there it is. That's the Ruger P345 PR. Licensed and distributed by Umarex. And for $35, yeah, it shoots perfectly fine. I mean, if you're on an extreme budget and you want a gun that you can carry out to the field and make some kills with, maybe you want a backup for running out of ammo, or maybe your field has pistols only games sometimes. If you're short on cash, this might be a good option for you. And again, you got to keep in mind not what you're not getting compared to, you know, some premium guns that are north of $100, but what you're getting for $35. Sure, it's not gas blowback, but it's solidly made. It has a metal inner barrel. It is hopped from the factory. Now, it does not have an adjustable hop up, but the hop up from the factory is pretty good, and you can shoot it on a line from a pretty decent distance. Now, the one thing I will say, if it wasn't apparent in the shooting sequence, is this is double action only, meaning the cocking mechanism and the firing mechanism are all in the same one long trigger pull. And it does have quite a long trigger pull. So if you're not the strongest guy, that might give you a little bit of handshake as you're pulling the trigger. And firing this gun with any accuracy, with real rapidity, is probably not gonna happen. But if you're having slow managed shots on your target, you're gonna be hitting it every time with this guy. So in summary, for a $35 gun, pretty darn good. So guys, tell us what you think about this gun in the comments below. And if you have some alternative, really low budget starter airsoft pistols that you want to recommend for people, definitely let the users know in the comments below about those as well. And I'm not talking about just cheapo, go to Walmart, get a crappy $9 pistol. I'm talking about budget pistols that are still able to perform on the field. This gun performs really well. I think it's probably the least expensive gun I've ever seen that still performs well enough that you would regularly take it out into the field. All right, guys, thanks for sticking with us. We hope you enjoyed the content. If you haven't already, join us on our airsoft journey by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss a single video that comes out every Tuesday with bonus videos on Fridays. And until then, we'll see you next time.